Hey, welcome to the second in my vlogs as I start this new mission of Mark Being Human. Hope that you will subscribe down below, that you'll leave some comments, that you'll share this video as I kind of launch out on this new mission. When I speak about what it means to be human, I speak about this idea of finding union with God, finding union with each other, and finding union with purpose, or what I call generative living. And today I want to share a story about generative living. A few weeks ago, Christine and I, we went to this restaurant, Surf Riders. Those of you who live in Durban will know it, down at Addington Beach. And we get there and there's a fantastic vibe and the music is playing. It's a beautiful day, the sea's crisp, it's blue. People are walking and running and exercising up and down the promenade. And so we order brekkies. I order a chia butter toast with 2 poached eggs and some bacon and a lekker cappuccino. And it really is a good vibe. The waiter who's serving us is fully engaged with us, and we're kind of chatting, and he's really friendly. And so we're on our way. A few minutes later, the food comes, and as I cut my poached egg, it slips. It slips off the toast, and onto the plate, onto the table, and then onto the floor. And it's the 5-second rule, right? So I grab the egg, I pick it up off the floor, and I start dusting it off. And it's a little bit sticky, the egg, so the dust isn't coming off because it's 5 seconds, and now I'm going to eat the grit. And Christine says I put it in her water, so I put it in the water to try and wash it, but it's not going well. Meantime, our waiter is seeing this whole thing taking place. So he comes along, he grabs the water from me, and he says, no, don't worry, I'll go get you another egg. I said, no, it's fine, 1 egg's fine, just bring some jam for the chia butter. He says, no, it's fine. Anyway, he takes it off to the kitchen, and a few minutes later he comes with 2 poached eggs. I said, thanks, bro, that was very kind of you, that's very nice. And he says, no sweat, no problem. And he puts the 2 eggs down. I say, well, you know, I lost one, I'm getting 2 back. He says, no, don't worry about it, you know, it's in case you drop one. So anyway, we have, these eggs, here's a picture of these eggs. They were just done perfectly, and it was a great vibe, hot food and all that kind of stuff. And I think the thing that struck me about that whole experience was how this server, this waiter guy, he comes and he's just so fully engaged, he's so cooperative. And when he took that egg away, he could see that I was kind of slightly embarrassed, and I wasn't like blushing or anything, but I feel a little stupid dropping a poached egg on the floor trying to clean it so I can eat it again. Anyway, he taps me on the shoulder as he takes this egg away. He says, no, don't worry, I'll get you another egg. I love this man's spirit. I love the fact that in his mind he wasn't just doing what he had to do, but he was there to put me at ease on a very small issue. He was there to engage with us. He had a really keen sense of humor. And after finishing this food at this restaurant, I felt so blessed. I felt so warmed by this man's manner to us from the moment we arrived until the moment he left. And I thought to myself, you know, that's what it means to be generative. To be generative, to have this kind of gracious attitude so that when people leave your presence, you feel uplifted. Or the person that you're being generative towards, when they've finished with you, they feel like, you know, that was a good encounter. That man did that for me. That man, and in fact, most of the servers at that restaurant that day made me walking away and thinking, you know what, I'll come back here because these guys, they gave me a good experience. That's what it means to be human. Is to leave people with this feeling that you lift them up, that you build them up, and that you bless them. How can you be generative? What is the one thing that you can do in making sure that when people leave your company, they feel a little lifted up, they feel a little bit better about life and a little bit more hope? Like I said, I'd love you to subscribe to my channel, to share this, and to leave a comment down below. Otherwise, fantastic. God bless you. Have a great day.